Hey everybody! So I have my phone right here too. Just trying to keep it charged. Well, I guess I could pull it up on this phone. So I've been debating some things lately. There's a few things I'm going to talk about. Oh shit, here we go. I need to turn that down. Hey Michelle, hey Katie. I don't know about so amazing. Hey Miss Peggy. There's Sweetie Pie Low and Donna. And there's my email right there. I'll pin it to the top for the person that was asking for the email. Aw, thank you, Katie. So, hey, country girl. Okay, let me pull up this picture that we're going to pull it up as PG was sharing this on her channel, okay? Just being ridiculous. And we just happened to catch wind of what she was talking about. And of course, once again, PG is over there causing freaking extra unnecessary confusion in the Summer Wells case. Over there saying things about how Fred mentioned something about a gold couch, so there was something about in Donna's reading about a gold couch, and Fred had brought up this one was the one she was talking about. I guess talking shit over there, saying, there was no what's this gold couch, acting like Fred just made it up or something. I don't know what she was talking about. So Fred sent this to one of her mods to be like, this is what we were talking about. And so what does she do? She puts on this little shirt on Summer. That's a white shirt she painted on her. And she pretended... Huh?
They're saying something's wrong with your mic.
Okay, can you turn yours... Oh. Why, can you not hear me right?
No, people in chat saying
Police on Ben Hill? You're talking about on Van Hill.
Yeah, Van Hill, not Ben Hill.
Yeah, I did see the post about Van Hill. Hold on, guys. Let me figure out what's going on here. I don't know why you say my voice is vibrating. Where'd you send them to? My YouTube? Okay, so wait, I'm trying to figure out hold on, let me check the email. I don't see an email.
Yeah, the police was present on Van Hill. We pretty much know the address. But...
You're talking about Van Hill, right? It could be because of yours when you're close to this.
I wonder when they were saying that.
Hey, Whistle. Oh, the gain is too high? Hold on, let me figure out something here. Okay, hold on. I know what I could do. Oh, okay, you're right. That's my bad, guys. Sorry. Here we go. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, so there has been, huh?
You sound better.
Okay, so yeah, there is. We could talk about that first. I mean, what was that about Samuel L. Jack? What was that? Did I just see? Okay. All right, so hold on. Let me go to this Beach Creek community for something here. I'm pretty sure. Let me show you guys real quick. We'll switch it. This is what people are talking about. Greene County, Tennessee, Van Hill Road, near Hawkins County line. Report of law enforcement as well as FBI address for past several hours. I've been looking at this for the past, I've been watching this the last several hours. And was aware because somebody sent it to us like literally within minutes it was posted. And we were curious about it
For 6 hours now, we've been watching it.
Yeah. And we were curious about it just because it's right there. It's an interesting area. Van Hill Road is the road for those of you guys that remember Don Wells was, I was seeing Hill on the screen and thinking of Don at the same time. Don Wells was arrested for his DUI over on Van Hill Road.
Yeah, a mile from that, where they're at.
Yeah, about a mile from where this is over here, would be right near the Hawkins County, Greene County line. And there's people here saying, told y'all something serious going on. It says that a report of local law enforcement as well as FBI address for past several hours. Somebody saying, told y'all something serious was going on. I saw that coming home. A raid ? Wonder what's going on. This person right here says, I came through and seen Greene County and Sullivan County police cars parked. There were a lot of other vehicles parked there, including ATVs. They all went in the holler there at the curb. I didn't see any vehicles parked in driveways or at houses at the time when I came through. And this person said, thank you for the update, and odd that Sullivan County would be there. And that's the same thing Fred said when he saw that, is like, why that, he didn't think that was right that Sullivan County would be there, but who knows what's going on. Somebody says, I've seen it, a lot of vehicles on their side of the road up the driveway of the house right before the county sign. Now, one of these posts, let's see, the most recent post, I guess there was one, this one right here is 2 hours ago, claimed to see it. Is this still going on? Any updates an hour ago? Hope everything's okay. Which, by the way, I see a certain person's sister in those comments.
Your game's still a little high or something. You're real squeaky.
Am I still high for you guys? Is it just you hearing that, or is it them?
I don't know. You know me, but my new.
Yeah, Fred got his so these new hearing things. So
because I just got mine right there.
So you guys, you'll never believe this. I hope it's okay to say this, but Sweetie Pie Lois sent us these these hearing aids that her husband had from the military. And he doesn't use them, so Sweetie Pie Lois sent them to us for Fred to try out, and so he's getting used to having new hearing and being able to actually hear. So, yeah, it's really big. Huh?
I hear amazing now.
Yeah, he hears amazing now, so he can't tell if I'm too loud. Am I too loud, or... It's funny because I was telling Sweetie Pie Low earlier, I was like, now I have to go around whispering before It's yeah. Okay, I can still turn it a little bit. Here, I put on at 111. So yeah, this is at the right at the Greene County, Hawkins County line, I guess. So if that's what you guys were talking about, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the best gift ever, actually. He was like freaking out at first because he hadn't been able to hear for so long. So now he can hear like the leaves crunching. He can hear like things crackling, just like the littlest of things. So we're very, very thankful for that. Definitely. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah. And hey, Connie, and is that close to Ben Hill? Yeah. How close is that to Ben Hill?
It's about 10 miles.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's 10 miles. So I don't know why I thought 10 miles. Were we talking about that earlier? Did I ask you that earlier? Because why did I think 10 miles? Hey, lovely. One post said Don, Wills, and Candace were sitting in a red vehicle, pouring rain, and Candace ran into the woods.
It's farther than 10 miles because 10 miles is where you turn on off of Beach Creek onto Van Hill. So you figure about another mile and a half or something, almost 2 miles, I guess.
So 12 miles?
Yeah, about 12 miles.
So what about this, Fred? One post said Don, Wells, and Candace were sitting in a red vehicle, pouring rain, and Candace ran into the woods. Oh, that's that story of when Candace was sitting there and supposedly... Is that the one where she was supposedly using the bathroom?
That was on Old Blair's Gap Road before you get to Horton Highway.
And that's what they're talking about, isn't it?
That she come out of the woods when it's supposed to be peeing.
This one said, or she said, we're sitting in a red vehicle, pouring rain, and Candace ran into the woods.
Candace was coming out of the woods,
yeah.
Is what Stephanie told me, the one that talked to law enforcement.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
Because they stopped and it was Stephanie and her old man. I can't think of his name.
Jeremy. Yeah.
But they said they stopped to see if everything was okay, and Donnie told them that Candace just had to pee.
Right. So that was that situation. Hey, Shannon. No, it wasn't for today. But anyways, so that Van Hill situation that's right near where Don got a DUI. I can show you guys exactly where it's at on the map, I guess. We were pulling it up earlier. Google Earth. I don't want Google Earth Studio, just regular Google Earth because it screwed up on me last time.
Yeah, I figured they may have been doing that reenactment on Greg Simpson getting killed on that motorcycle. What I kind of figured at first, but they said that they was up that holler in that curve.
Yeah, because there was somebody that got killed right there.
Two Baileyton officers hit Greg on that motorcycle. Greg run from them, and they hit him and killed him.
Yeah, so there's a man that was killed right around that area by the police, a couple of police officers or something, and some kind of freak accident or whatever. And so I guess there's some kind of case going on. Greene County and I probably didn't go to the right road. No, let's go to... What was the address of that place earlier? 34 what? Was it 3430?
3430.
Van Hill?
3431, either one. It's right beside the 3131. Or 34, 31.
Okay, and here we go. So this is the area where the police are right now. They said near the hauler. Do you know which hauler this would be, Fred? Would it be this one? Is that considered a hauler right there? This is
The one
right
in that curve.
right here. Is this the hauler they're talking about?
Yes.
Back in here? Is there something down here? Gardner Creek?
Yeah.
Supposedly, it's right around this area. And according to that post, some were saying in the driveway, like right here, in this area. The one sighting was saying in the driveway they saw law enforcement. And then another person was saying in the hauler right here. They were parked all up and down here. From which maybe they I guess that's called a hauler. Heck if I know. That does look like something like Ben Hill. I don't know. But I'm not seeing houses. Oh, there's...
Yeah, that's what they call a hauler back in
So, and we looked up, we don't know who lives there. I tried looking, but do you know anybody who lives right here in this area? I don't think you say you did you? He has an uncle that lives right around here named Paul, but Fred does, Paul Hill. But hold on. Somebody sent me an email too. Do you know anybody that lives right around this area? You said your uncle.
My uncle, my cousin. My cousin lives before you get to that curve the other way. And then my uncle lives in the next curve.
Anybody though, and
side of the road.
Let's see, what's this here? What is this? Open. Oh, yeah. That's what I was already reading, Aziz. Oh, is that from a long time? We can finally pray. Oh, is that from earlier on, back in the day? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see what I'm looking at. Let me see. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see what somebody sent me an email and I'm trying to see if it's something different than what we just looked at. What's the other one? There we go. I don't know what the one text is from, though.
Thank you.
You're Donna on. Yeah, everybody has their days, right? So anyways, yeah, some people are wondering, this is the area. Oh, what I was going to ask you, if you know anybody lives in that holler, Fred. I mean, you don't know anybody lives in that house, though, right there.
No, I don't know who lives in the holler at all.
Okay, so.
No, I just know just them people, one people living. My cousin living before you get to that holler and stuff. Then my uncle living out on the Hawkins County side, on the other side of that place, on the left side.
So PG's live talking about this stupid couch, like, oh, that's not gold, it's brown. It's like, oh, that dress is blue. The dress isn't blue, it's gold. Is the dress blue or gold? You know, type thing. Fred thought this was a gold couch. I personally would say it's like, I probably say brown, but I guess goldish brown. I don't know. Whatever, but you know, PG has to freaking make it some major big deal. And actually, she's the one that sent this picture to Fred, so that's what's hilarious. And she's sitting there acting like, oh, Fred's the one that took, probably one that took it. Fred, you sent this to Fred. What are you talking about? And then she painted on this white little T-shirt, and then pretended that this is at like a restaurant or something. Yeah, she tried to act like, oh, look, there's Summer sitting at a restaurant, like she had on a little bib or something.
And then at last, she finally said she put a shirt on her.
Yeah.
She didn't have a shirt on her.
Dude, this girl, I cannot, this is the stuff I'm so tired of. The intentional lying.
The both pictures that I've got actually came from
right here
herself.
This is the one PG sent Fred. Fred shared this with everybody. Does that look like it's at a restaurant? But no, PG painted a little bib on it to make it look like she was at a freaking restaurant, and then try to act like, oh, Fred took this picture like he was some kind of like being.
I like to know where she got the picture from.
I know, like that's what the whole exactly. We're trying to find out what
where the actual picture was taken and stuff at. I'd like to know.
Yeah, we want to know where this was taken at, because we were trying to find. You know, Donna had mentioned a gold couch, and so Fred sent that to, or was trying to talk about that on Tweet Pie Low today, and had messaged it to her because Fred had thought that was thought it looked gold to him. Now that's just his opinion. It's kind of gold, it's goldish brown, but who cares? And then here's another one. Like PG, I guess, is making some big deal of like, this picture right here, which it's too bad to show, but he was thinking that it looked like a gold couch.
And see, both them
gold chairs
came from PG to me through Messenger back when we was communicating through Messenger all the time. She's the one sent them to me, so I'd like to know where they actually came from.
Yeah, so the reason why Fred was bringing them up is because he was wondering where these pictures were taken at. I'm kind of curious too. It's kind of weird she's sitting there like that. I mean, I guess maybe that's at their house. I don't know. I guess it could be at their house. Oh, yeah. If a video gets edited, you can't. That's right. I forgot about that. That sucks, dude. Yeah. Whenever you edit a live, it takes out the comments completely. So, like, the live comments during the live, like, if you have to edit out anything on the live, like, some things needed, like, bleeped out of the live. And I guess since Lauren edited out a small part. It takes, that takes out away the comments, unfortunately. I learned that the hard way recently. Sucks. And I like the comments to be there because they're a good reference, you know. I always try to remember to turn them on for you guys, you know. So if they're off, it's because, I don't know, something was, I probably was asked to edit something. I hardly ever edit. But yeah, this picture is pretty disturbing. I don't see the point of taking a picture like that. If you guys would have saw, yeah. So, did you guys see also, I'm creeped out by Killer Looks, like, video, and his situation that he's going through? I'm kind of thinking about taking a little break from Summer Wells' case for a little bit, guys. This shit's getting crazy intense. I'm not even joking. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched that. Maybe I should pull that up. And also because I want to clear something up in that video, too, that people misinterpreted it too, that I asked Fred about, because something, Fred was in that video clipped and it got misconstrued. Okay, so how many, how about this? Let's first show that. What happened to him just about a couple weeks ago, if that. I don't know the exact thing that happened. Some crazy shit, guys. Just in case you haven't seen, it's only like 40 seconds long, so this is Killer Looks. I'm wondering the size of this place, if it's like a really I'm just curious, like the dimensions and stuff, just because I'm really creeped out that this shit happened. Okay. Here, I guess I need to let you guys watch this first before I start blabbing. That's insane, dude. Oh my god. That car does not look like it was trying to stop at all. It just ran him over. And I don't know. I was trying to figure out, could you know, what was on the other side there? Is that the doors? It looks like he picks up some toilet paper or whatever, and that probably saved his life. Was this a targeted attack is my thing. And that was the first thing, like, Fred was wondering and noticed. And then we hadn't really heard from him. I guess he did a live. I didn't see this one. I think Fred did watch some of his live. But we haven't heard from him since that situation. Yeah, it's Killer Looks. Yeah, it's the car. It just, like, runs over him. Here, and then let's watch this. And I don't know. I took it, like, maybe I'm going to watch this with guys.
I mean, it's easy to spot me on the court, I bet.
But you've always been like that. See, before you hear me. All done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No.
Not so fast. I love you.
Hold on.
Whoa.
save at Aldi and save the holiday spirit.
I believe.
Check everyone off your
Jeez.
list at Nordstrom Rack. The biggest gift.
You better be careful.
Thank you, Killer. Keep on doing what you do. He has just really been nailing it now. Like, he's got it going on.
Fred had mentioned a Killer Looks video. He said I should definitely watch.
Killer Looks, I've seen some of your videos. You're very punctual. I'll say that. You're very, very punctual.
I think that Killer should keep putting stuff out, like whatever path he's on. I saw some stuff that he had done before he did this video with the connections with certain family names and stuff. Like, he really is putting in work. So I have been listening to his videos and stuff. Like, I turned one on in the car on the highway the other day because I didn't want to miss it. But I kind of look forward to them because I do like when I see that people are putting work in on digging through things and piecing things together like a puzzle. I'm so like fascinated by that anyway, but if it has to do with summer, I'm all about it.
And I love Killer Looks, don't get me wrong, because I do love Killer Looks. Killer Looks, I definitely like that guy. I really do.
See, this is why I like Killer Looks, because he puts the shit together.
What Killer's doing right now is taking Andy's in chat.
So right here, I saw somebody made a comment. This is the part I wanted to comment on, just because I had to correct it, because somebody thought Fred was saying that Killer Looks was chatting or texting personally with Andy behind the scenes. That's not what Fred meant here. What he meant is that right here, that Killer Looks was in the chat of his live messaging with Andy when Andy was in chat. Fred was not meaning that Killer Looks was messaging privately with Andy. So, even though it sounds like that.
Huh?
What he's doing right there on the screen right now, he's texting Andy. Andy's in chat, on his chat. He's texting Andy back and forth a lot.
People really did drop Summer like a bad habit and then kind of left her in the dust and everything, which is the way of like YouTube or whatever. It's the way it works. But like that he's actually doing the work and piecing things together and still going back. Like, I like that. Like, to see that people are still putting their time into her is really a good feeling, and I'm glad that Killer is doing what he is,
Yeah. I mean, he really is continuing to drum up.
That means a lot.
Carry on, keep his fuck up. Hope y'all having a good time.
Yeah, so this is the part you watched about. This is what is getting creepy here with this case, I don't know what happened here, and hopefully, we can... I don't know that he plays a 911 call and stuff during this. Is that the actual 911? I guess you guys have to listen here in a little bit. I'm getting ahead of myself, but he plays this 911 call clip, dude, and... Is that really his 911 call? Or somebody calling 911 about the situation? Because that's creepy shit, dude. It was saying he was pinned underneath a vehicle. I don't know. But anyways, and this is here's Jody Sue sending cryptic messages, okay? And we know that there is some dangerous people involved in this situation. I know that. It is very scary. I've always felt like that. I think many of us have been saying that for a while, that it felt like, that there was possibly higher ups involved, and so, but I think it's just getting more real recently, because I don't know, it just starting to feel that way. Hopefully, let's pray to God. Maybe that what's going on over at Van Hill Road now. I mean, maybe it has something to do with answers this summer. Well, that would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I could freaking that would be, but I don't know how much longer I can go on doing this, because look at this crazy shit that's happening to people. And here's Jody Sue coming on panels like, basically, oh, like we're getting her killed and stuff. Like, dude, you need to get away from that area. Yeah, Allie ended up deceased. So I'd love to know the deets on this situation for sure, like beyond, I don't know how much he can really share. And I'm glad he did the video, because like the people want to know, seriously, because a lot of people who saw him post that, I mean, I know that Fred immediately thought like something with it didn't look right. That car then didn't even seem to stop. And was there anybody in the driver's seat? Oh, he is brilliant. That's the whole, I mean, I'm pretty sure that dude's probably genius level. I mean, that's the whole point with the MC squared and all that stuff. He probably is. I know she has been saying that, and it's dangerous, and it is dangerous, but she also hasn't done anything to help herself get away from the area, for one. But it does, you do get to a point, it's like, when do you stop? When is it? Like, 'cause it is getting pretty scary. I don't know. It kind of is, but at the same time, somebody's got
with all of us and Summer's case.
I'm kind of hoping this documentary that they're doing on the Sean Williams thing might uncover some truth, and maybe it will all come out and we don't even have to fucking worry about it. I don't know.
And then competition for fuck, trying to get, I don't know, more, who the fuck knows. Anyway, I'm just, y'all do you over. Alright. And by the way, what we're gonna touch on, which is Killer, right? Also a thing built up by Cher and them when there was debate about him being green eyes. But anyway, yeah. And him having shit to do with, not Ginger Snap, but, Lean on Freak, Zanny Biscuits over. I believe, as I recall.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on that, how she freaking came on a panel today and lied to all, and I guess she's still, last I heard, was going on over on some, one of those flip-floppy channels. But was on there for hours, flapping her gums about her whole life story, and I guess completely contradicting 90% of the shit she's ever said, including today, what she came up and said on Sweetie Pie Lows with us. Why would we listen to her beyond that? She literally sat there and lied to us, and when we asked her if she, we know the answer. We asked her questions we know the answer to, and that she sat here and told us on here. There was no point in wasting our time any longer. I'm not going to sit there, and I know obviously Sweetie Pie Low wasn't either. Gonna just sit there and let her just sit there and continue to bullshit us. She wanted to continue and talk. We were willing to have a conversation with her. But she starts out with a lie, saying that she straight up lied to us and said she did not say that Andy sold drugs to sedate little kids. She straight up lied, guys. That is definitely recorded. I played it earlier. I'm not even going to go dig it right now. We've heard her say that. Why? So after she sits there and lies to her, why are we going to sit there and listen to her? That's just maddening for people who actually care, in this case, because sorry it's so hard to decipher through all the confusion that's already out there. We don't need people intentionally lying. Like now she wants this. Now she's saying no. She didn't say we literally have you recorded saying that. What do you mean, Sarah? And then also saying things like the other things. Okay, some of the stuff I understood about maybe her father maybe wasn't true, but I know she said some of the other stuff about Andy's parents. I'm not even going to go back over it. And I've even had some of you guys message me this stuff. So, and I'm not even going to freaking go back over it. But here she is. She's threatening people. And I think this is what Killer Looks is putting together here. Is like he's showing what happened to him a couple weeks ago. I don't know. I'm curious what the situation was. Who this was that was driving his vehicle. Was there somebody in the driver's seat, or did that vehicle, like, did somebody set it up so it just, like, did somebody, like, jump out of the vehicle? What the... Is it still... Is my mic still, messed up? Hold on. Okay. There we go. Let's try that and hold on. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay, let's try a different mic just to see if that can... I don't want to like burst your eardrums out. I changed mics. I guess we'll see. It sounds perfect now. Okay, we'll try it out, guys. Maybe I'm just talking lighter, but let me know. Okay. All right. I can hear your playback. Yeah, just let me know. It's fine. I'll switch it. There's a few mics I can use if it's... Oh yeah, Jody Sue did a long live. I think she's probably still going. Yeah, on another channel that's like, I guess doesn't like Fred and I, which we really don't care. But over there talking for hours and contradicting like 90% of the shit she said.
Who downloaded everything and put it on CD and sent it to the fans. All that weird shit way back. But Kelly definitely built by Cher/Voices, right? This morning I noticed this shit in my recommended advertisement, whatever section. And like usual, I ignore this particular shit stain because he is a piece of shit. Notice him and Ryan had a fight recently too. God love him. Alright. It's just a battering for you to get eyes upon. And I really hate to put eyes on this. I'm sure 2 minutes after this there'll be another video put out. Something even harder hitting. And all this boy's done spent years terrorizing the shit out of mine and others. Being a fucking goofball, propaganda pushing, wrong as fuck, batshit woo-woo, puts together whatever's necessary, always propped up by Ziggy, Sharon, now Ryan.
Wait. Is she talking about Killer Looks right here? This whole time? Is she for real? Oh, well, thank you, Justine. That's so nice of you. Well, I'm definitely not gonna apologize for anything I didn't do freaking wrong. You know what I mean? I'm, but I am tired of her eating. Why would she? It doesn't make sense why she would come on here and say, why would she's contradict herself all the time, and that's, to me, it's, she's doing this shit on purpose, and I'm just. So I guess I'll keep go. Let me rewind just a few seconds.
I'm sure 2 minutes after this, there'll be another video put out. Something even harder hitting. And all this boy's done spent years terrorizing the shit out of mine others, being a fucking goofball, propaganda pushing, wrong as fuck, batshit woo woo, puts together whatever's necessary, always propped up by Ziggy, Sharon, and Al Ryan. Shit state, right? Oh, and like I said, also remember him and Lean On's garbage. Lean On Stumble Biscuits of the Andy Bernard group, Scott H and the rest, the Lean On of Benny Keith's group.
She's talking about Killer Looks.
Taking it way back. I want to vomit. So anyway, yeah, this thing's been a thing for a long time. It's built up advertising. He's a piece of shit. He's a tragedy pimp weapon. Half of his fucking views and shit are bought fake. Everything else too.
Who the heck is she's talking about Killer Looks? He doesn't buy you.
One bag, infinite possibilities. Kate Spade.
Check out his
I'm not gonna lie. I
check
use
out
Grammarly
his,
every time I write. It helps
whatever
me
it's
get
called.
the best grades possible while depleting.
What's that website called?
I don't know what to.
Where you see a channel's growth? What? Uh-oh. Hey, Mama B. She talked the same shit for almost 5 years. Yeah, and I played right after she got off the live over at Sweet Pie Lowe's. After she was pushed off, because after she lied like several times and she was just yelling, like there was no point for just, I'd love to be able to talk to her rationally, but you can't with her. It's always a one-sided conversation. I don't know how it's over there where she was this afternoon, but I can pretty much guess it was probably Jody Sue talking for 90% of the time and just going on and blabbing about shit. And she won't ever answer any real questions. Like, did she ever say where Andy, what train place he worked for? Because I guess she was gonna reveal that, but did she ever?
He's one of those that's built just for you under the orange Kool-Aid and QAnon section of stupid. If you like this shit as entertainment, me and mine, folks, you go right ahead. This type of shit's built for crazy bastards, psychic believers, gullible, the stupid, and low IQ idiots. They just love them. I may have said a certain thing.
What about Satanist? Do they fit in there too? What group?
Purposely. It might play into this. Especially when you consider certain things and certain times with Killer and Cher. Certain you're not, everybody thinks you're right? I don't know. Could play into a lot of things. And I'm telling you, if you're doing any of that shit, well, you're real stupid. Yeah. And he's that cul-de-sac stupid where he probably would do that stupid shit thing because he's doing all like that. Shit can't reach out and tap his ass or his families or anything else, or won't wait even years if that's what it takes to drag him into goddamn darkness. Y'all pretty.
Wow. Okay, so she is talking about girl looks, obviously. Oh. No. I'm good on that. But I'll have it if somebody wants to see, if they insist on seeing it and you want me to share it. Because I don't want to, yeah. But nice pause, yeah. Yeah, it does look kind of funny. Her eyes look black like her soul.
Confident of the people you fuck with, and you're gonna get away with it, right? Some of you motherfuckers, and especially Summer's case, that fucked with are really the type of motherfuckers that will wait years to come drag you and your families off into the goddamn darkness. Across the country. I don't know what to tell you, that's just the goddamn truth of it. Some of these people you're fucking with may, years down the line, if that's what it takes, can make you look like a whole ass accident. You, your family, your children. Your doors being kicked in the middle of the night, your shit being set on fire. You know, these are the type of motherfuckers you're fucking with. And motherfuckers blow you away in the parking lots wherever the fuck you live across the country.
And motherfuckers blow you away in the parking lots wherever the fuck you live across the country.
Make you a flyer. But I've seen a whole lot of creators throughout.
Make you a flyer? Like, which do you mean like that? Or like a missing flyer? More than, oh, you're talking about Andy Bernard. Okay. Interesting how much Jody, Sue, and Andy on YouTube creator channels work on YouTube channels from the beginning to present more than Dawn and Candace, in my opinion, as if they need to know how close everyone's theories are to getting the truth. It's on mine, but there's one that is uncensored. Yeah, maybe just put a warning on the one, like warning or trigger warning language or whatever for those who are like driving around with their kids or something, and if the language would bother them. But Jody Sue saying Cher made killer looks. What the fuck? No, she didn't. No. I mean, I don't even. That's weird. I don't know. Jody Sue tries to tie us all together, and I understand why she thinks certain creators work together behind the scenes, because I mean, I've questioned that myself too, but she's like extra. So I'm definitely not about that fuck shit. I'm serious. When I start my channel, it's funny because people are, trying to say I was, or even like Matthew Saleh calls me the queen of the true the Krama community. And that didn't take long, guys, before I learned I was like, that shit was not for me. People say I should go back, all the time I get people tell me, oh, you should go back to that. But I kind of did like a rebranding on my channel, if you guys didn't notice. I took off the true crama off my channel. I stopped having, it brought more money and stuff, more views, but also was a headache. Very negative. Okay. You want to see the whole cuss out? Yeah, as long as Donna does it, is fine with it. Yeah, so I don't even know where I was really going with that.
All these years be real confident in what the fuck they're doing and be like, oh, it's fine. It's YouTubers, they're gonna you know, I mean, I don't take. You are indeed.
I don't know. How does she know how dangerous it is? Like, why? In order for her to know this means she'd have to. So, who specifically is she trying to say? Oh, I'm sure not Andy Bernard, right? Oh, he wouldn't free. No way, not him. Because that's like the main one we talk about. Krama is not for the Teresa is not the type to ever earn a living, but she dreams every second of being rich. She wants money from the. No, I don't know. I think I still have to stick with my theory that. I mean, I do think she's probably worried or scared. But she has opportunities to leave her situation. Like, instead, she could have used this time people would have helped her, helped her. If she would have gone to a women's shelter, people would have helped her get into her own place. Seriously, I'm sure a lot of people, especially if she would have started telling the truth, get out of the area, go to a women's abuse shelter, several miles away. Don't tell anybody where you're at, except, a trusted couple or whatever. I'm sure there'd be plenty of people that would love to help her get away from the situation and escape her and her sis or her and her daughter. Sorry. Been a long day. Gosh, guys, I was live 12 hours ago this time. How do you know about snuff films or naked neighbors? Seriously, be real. I don't know what you mean by that comment. I don't know how to take that comment exactly. Because she is turned. I think that Jerry Sue, in a way, is kind of stuck. I feel like I still feel like what keeps her stuck here is that it's not just that I feel like she has some kind of knowledge. I don't think that she's directly involved, but I feel she possibly has knowledge and it involves somebody she cares about. And I don't feel like it's just Andy. I feel like it's somebody else that's much closer to her. Otherwise, if it was just Andy, I feel like it'd be much easier for her to, at this point, separate. But I feel she's like trying to protect somebody else. Which I've said before, I feel like it's probably her son. I mean, the man that went off, I guess the man, he was 19 when Summer went missing. The man that went off to the military soon after Summer went missing, a month or two after Summer went missing, is taking out a protective order against his father, Andy Bernard. who, gosh, him and Jody Sue were together their whole lives for 30 years, and suddenly everything just like falls apart. Let's see.
Fucking with some motherfuckers that, even if they have to wait years, decades more, you might find yourselves on flyers because of it.
One upfront payment, 6 months of weight loss. No insurance required, no hidden fees, no membership fees.
You've put yourselves in very real harm's way and danger while y'all had funsies and everybody's been entertained, thinking you'll be all safe and shit. Or that dumb hillbillies from East Tennessee couldn't absolutely this or that shit is, you have no clue what you're fucking with and what you fucking with. And, I don't know.
Why don't you tell us? What do you know that we don't know, Jody Sue? Why don't you tell us what we're fucking with? If you want to do a public service announcement, why don't you really? I mean, do you know something we don't know? I mean, obviously. I'm sure it's nothing to do with Auntie Bernard, right? Or is it something that you know about the Summer Wells case? Hold on 1 second. I need to make sure. Okay. Never mind. And he probably placates Jay so she don't keep dropping his name and through handle this way. You see. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the chat is all chat names are all messed up. Rewind and see what she says. Why? Hold on.
Couldn't absolutely this or that shit is, you have no clue what you're fucking with and what you fucking with. And, I don't know. Someone's tried warning you. Someone's tell them sleep. And that's not a threat from me to anybody. Tried warning you. Someone's and what you fucking with. And, I don't know. Someone's tried warning you. Someone's tell them sleep. And that's not a threat from me to any of y'all personally anything. I'm just telling you like I did in the beginning. You have no idea what the fuck you're fucking with. But you can eat. And some of you all may absolutely find yourselves dead because of it. Sometimes even if that takes years. And trust me, they do have that type of patience. Anyway. And that doesn't mean that any of them are guilty of Summers anything or have anything
Oh my gosh.
to do with anything or that this cartel bullshit is. Just means shit flies across the country and all kinds of highways, byways, travels, connects with all kinds of big boy shit and that you all are fucking with. Right? As entertainment. Targeting the family, the people of this and the other, you know?
So what are you doing? If we're doing it for entertainment, what are you doing? You're doing it for the good of Summer? Really? Are you really just warning us? Oh, you're just warning us. He just wants us to stop because it's dangerous. Is that really it? This feels more like, I don't know. This to me, it sounds more like a threat in a way. At the same time, trying to act like a warning. This woman is an idiot, says Sammy. if she needs help, she should have definitely changed her way, but I don't think I'd say, oh, she hasn't. She isn't going to try to help anyway when it comes to Summer, then why is she here? Yeah, exactly. So, exactly.
Putting matter in life they don't want to be in and had no right to be brought into. By you all. Blue barrel this, chicken that, blah, 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 blah.
What? Wheelbarrow this? What? Okay, what was the last thing she said? Wheelbarrow this.
Families, the people of this, that, and the other, you know? Putting matter in life they don't want to be in and had no right to be brought into. By you all. Blue barrel this, chicken that.
I don't even know what she's saying. Can you guys decipher what she's saying?
You know? Putting matter in life they don't want to be in and had no right to be brought into. By you all. Blue barrel this, chicken that, blah, blah, blah.
Blue barrel this, chick.
Blah, 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 blah.
What the heck?
Is this whole Big Bad Hillbilly Junkie script was written by some of you motherfuckers fucking around Summers Chaos Association. These people take great exception to shit y'all doing. Yeah? It's cool though, they'll offer you a sweet tea while you're here.
Well, you're what?
They'll invite you right on in. Anyway, y'all carry on, though. Watch them doing whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. You wanna watch shit? You wanna eat shit? Well, here's your shit.
So this is their, okay.
Came down the fucking house. He came down the fucking 100 miles an hour.
What happened?
A SUV flew down the road and hit people. Holy f***, she's... Hurry up, please, hurry up.
Does anybody still see the vehicle?
There's someone underneath the car. This is
Okay.
really bad. Please send
Okay,
me.
all right, hold on.
Oh my God, who's under the car? I don't know. I'm so scared. Oh my God. Yes, okay.
Are we ready for this party?
Guests are on their way and food and drinks were just delivered.
Now what about the...
Hey.
So, watch them doing whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. You wanna watch shit? You wanna eat shit? Well, here's your shit.
Is that an SUV?
Came down the fucking house. He came down the fucking 100 miles an hour.
What happened?
A SUV flew down the road and hit people. Holy f***, she's... Hurry up, please, hurry up.
Does anybody still see the vehicle?
There's someone underneath the car. This is
Okay.
really bad. Please send
Okay,
me.
all right, hold on.
Oh my God, who's under the car? I don't know. I'm so scared. Oh my God. Yes, okay.
Hey, you want to hear a scary story? Okay. But you have to promise not to tell anyone I told you, because we aren't supposed to talk about him. He isn't like the others. This is the story of Killer Looks, and all the times he died to find us. Each time Killer Looks died, even just for a moment, he brought back more than memory. He brought back pieces of the in-between, going deeper each time, making him even more powerful than before. But he's healing for now. So this part of the story has to wait, but not for long.
Uh-oh. A voodoo doll? And look, there's the white. Oh, so he makes it look like it's an SUV. Whoa.
They're gonna be sorry they were ever born. Who? All of them. Try to kill me, but I never die. I'm in the
Is he clickbaiting us or is this some real shit? Obviously something happened here, but I'm still here. We need to share his channel also, obviously. So you think that she's just trying to scare people? Well, I mean, I don't know if I should say where it was at because I don't know. I probably shouldn't say exactly. I don't know if that's public information where he lives. And I'm not actually sure. I don't know if I just kind of guessed that he lives at this place. So I may not know. I might have just guessed because of his accent. I may not actually even know. I can't remember if he shared it publicly. If he shared it publicly, then you guys can say, but I don't know if he's shared it publicly. I need to do my nails. Look, I've done one nail. Well, like kind of partially. Just like haven't even just build the base part of it. Haven't done anything with it yet. Building gel. JC fights against people that are trying to find Summer. She is blatantly telling people that they don't know what they are coming up against. Well, then she needs to tell us, I guess. If she was really concerned, then she would like privately email me or message me and be like, look, Ziggy, this is what's up. You know what I mean? If she was really, 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 really concerned, but she can't because the only other way she could be even more concerned because she can't tell me that because then she'd have to admit she knows something. Because if she would say any oh, I know where he lives. I know where he lives. I'm just not going to put it out here, and unless it's been public, anyways. The person messaging me, I know where he lives. I just didn't know if it was public or not, so that's why I didn't say. If you guys know if it's public or not, I'm not sure. I can't remember. Whoa, what? Hold on. Hold on, let me see what this is. I don't think this is it. Yeah, that's at it. I don't think that's at the place. Somebody sent me one, but even if it is, I don't want to put it on there. But somebody sent me an SUV crash on the news, which I don't think it would be it because I don't think that's where he lives at, but it could be. I don't know, but I don't want to. I'm waiting for him to put out the stuff. I mean, if you guys want to send it to me, it's fine. I just won't put it out publicly until he says it. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Ziggy, I got such a good comment about you just now. I want to send it to you. Oh, really? I love really nice comments or you guys' thoughtful emails. Like sometimes I do read them. Well, of course, like I message back, like when it's a nice email and stuff, like those do mean a lot to me. So how come it's dangerous for us but not Jody Sue? So is she basically It doesn't have to have anything to do with Summer Wells, she says. Oh, you're just dragging him in the bullshit. Okay. Superstar. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Let me hear this. I'm going to mute. Oh, that was a nice comment. Hold on. Let me hear this. Oh, shit. I'm mute. Shit. I had that open because of my I was playing so it was a comment somebody had left on here. I guess I could go ahead so you guys won't like be it's something you guys can listen to. So I'll go ahead and play it.
This comment I got about you, it was so nice. The lady said, I gotta say, I think I've been absolutely misinformed about Ziggy, and I feel real awful about it. And all the things that have been spoon fed to us all about her from various creators on here. Aside from that, I just want Summer to get the justice she deserves because I'm so tired of the drama across the platform over a baby girl is missing and adults are acting too chaotic and grifting. It's gross.
Yeah, and then they turn around and then they make it this it kind of people feel like I'm just saying I'm not saying that that's what she did, but some people believe that Jody Sue came up on the panel today to purposely upset Donna. Or I don't know, maybe it wasn't Donna, but just purposely upset like one of us or trigger one of us to try to, I guess, I don't know. From what I heard from some people, a lot of people, they were like, they thought that was like done purposely. But I am glad that it wasn't. I think the appropriate thing was to drop her. I'm sorry if people feel differently, but I do because if she's like I said, if she's gonna start out lying, then I mean, we all know that was definitely a lie. We know that. We know for a fact that she said that Andy sold drugs to sedate the little kids. I played that right after. So Oh, well, that was such a sweet one. You should message me who that was, Sweetie Pie Low. Yeah, I have people message me that stuff all the time, and some people are, and I understand how easily it is to, especially to fall into the especially during the times like when I kind of just disappeared, like when Jim died and stuff. I just left from YouTube and didn't decided not to fight back because it was just petty in comparison, and I think that people just took over, and put out kinds of bullshit. What's up? Oh, Jay's not getting the views she wants to. Well, I don't think that she really cares about the views. Have you guys seen, like, she'll be live for 12 hours with one person in there. Do you guys remember she would be up on YouTube? Huh? No, she's not monetized. So well, I mean, she knows how dangerous it is. If she wants to really help, then she can inform us on what this supposed danger is. Because if she knows, then that means she knows what happened. If she knows how dangerous it is, then doesn't that mean she knows what happened? Well, I guess she's trying to say it's because of the people we're talking about. Now, which people specifically? Because we've even said we don't talk about some of them. There's some we don't talk about because of that exact reason. Because it is just too dangerous. Yeah. But a lot of them, unfortunately, are deceased now, and I don't. Oh, thank you, Kylie. She must be on good drugs to have the stamina to talk for 12 hours. I don't know how long she was on live today. Or is she still on there? I don't know.
They've on it forever. I don't know if it's still live or not.
Be a fly on Joyce's wall right now. I think her live. Hey, Messy Demeanors. I love you. I think her live streams are her safety in case someone comes up on her light trailer and they see her. Will be seen. I used to think that. Do you want a mic or you just? Okay.
I'm just sitting here.
All right. He doesn't want to join. He doesn't want to join in the discussion. It's okay. He doesn't like to be always like a circus show. Circus showpiece. Oh gosh. That was the whole point, guys. Speaking of that kind of just made me think. Like, I always have thought back if I did the right thing by keeping his name out there, and people did it, would say, oh, she's doing that for views or whatever. But I really felt like I was doing it. I felt like it kept, if there was attention on him, then he wouldn't just if something happened to him, I think I was thinking that they thought, oh, he was just gonna disappear, and nobody would notice. But if people were talking about him, because I seriously was afraid that something was going to happen to him, And that truly was. I've said that for so long. You guys could go back years. I've said that for years. And I truly, truly felt that. And we've seen plenty of evidence. People can laugh or whatever. I don't even care. Like, we've seen enough evidence to show that there's been plenty of people who have passed away surrounding this case. And I had legit I had even years ago, I felt like scared because I felt like they were trying to people were trying to set them up. So cigarette smoke and cat piss. I think it's a good thing. Divine intervention, actually, that he got arrested. I used to always think like misdemeanor things right here that JDC was going live for safety reasons to kind of, if she's on camera, then nothing can happen to her live, kind of in a way that's true. I've wondered that. I definitely have. And she probably is in danger. But she should, then she shouldn't be talking about anything at all. If she can't come on here and if she can't tell the truth, then she needs to just stay quiet completely. If it's that dangerous, then you need to stay quiet instead of just lying. But instead, she's coming on here lying. Why? That doesn't make sense. If it's dangerous, then why are you talking on it? If it's so dangerous, why are you getting yourself wrapped up in it if it's so dangerous? That's crazy. You live out there. That'd be one thing if you were like moved away, but you and your daughter live right there. It's super dangerous, but you're talking about it every day of your life. Dude, the sinus shit at night is for the birds. Okay, Granny Ziggy. For the bird. That's what my grandma used to say. Sean Williams, court date 17th this month. I looked it up, but not sure. Yeah. It's all probably connected. And it is scary shit. And when do we stop? When is enough? I mean, I don't know what to do. I really feel like if I just could, I don't know. No, for one, I really need the truth. I'm not going to have people sit there and use Fred as a scapegoat. So I want the truth about Andy on the road, and I want the truth about who's involved, like especially those connected closely. I know that they're not going to arrest everybody connected because I feel like this is a huge ring. But gosh, how am I going to freaking deal with this forever? I've done one freaking finger and only like halfway. It's Christmas time and Jody's trying to get her Christmas feel sorry for me fun. I hear it worked. I hear there was a lot of people that felt bad for her for some reason. What's to feel sorry for her? I don't understand. Why? She called her names. Like she can't take some name calling. if you're on YouTube, you can take a little bit of name calling, right? She was with Andy Bernard, the monster, for 30 years. Surely she could take a little bit of whore and bitch, right? So I just don't understand what's to feel bad. She came up there lying. I feel bad for Summer. That's who I feel bad for. I feel bad for, you know, her using Summer when she probably has guilty knowledge of what happened. Allegedly, in my opinion, I feel like she has knowledge, and she's keeping it to herself. And then she's also, not only that, but she's going on YouTube and putting out confusion and making money off of it, off of Summer's back. So yeah, that kind of pisses me off. I don't know what her health is at. I don't even know. I don't think she ever had cancer while she's been, like, since Summer's missing or anything. I don't believe. Have you heard her insults? Absolutely everyone. I honestly don't really listen to her, really. But yeah, she does. Some of them, some of her insults, or some people she insults deserve it, but some people don't. Some people, like, she talks absolute lies about me and Fred. What was she saying here recently about what was a new lie she was saying? And why did this get, there was a new one here recently that she came up with, that, oh, about drugs or something. Oh, guns. Oh yeah, and she wants to contradict about things she's already said, you know, and some of it's very sensitive stuff that I'm just not going to go over again, but I guess it's her story. Let her write it however she wants, I suppose. But when it comes to Summer Wells, you know, anything that pertains to her, there's certain things, like, I mean, I understand if she doesn't want us to know about what, you know, talk about her father or whatever. But she's the one to put out there about her situation and living at the Bernards when she was a child, you know, and I mean, really, does she not remember? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she does have a drinking problem or something, or maybe she's on Xanax or something, allegedly, and doesn't remember her from one day to the next or something. But how many times have we had to tell her and show her where she says that Andy sold pills to sedate little girls up at 110? How many times do we have to show her that it happened for, I don't get it. And then she just keeps denying it. So there's no way she can just keep forgetting. And best video on YouTube ever. Okay. We gotta think. That was really nice, Anna. But we gotta make sure. Sometimes people lay it on thick to trick us, and then they say gotcha. So best video ever on YouTube? I don't know. The first one was definitely better, in my opinion. And I looked up at 111 right then. And I just think that because it was the first one. I think the first one's always the best one. Really. The most informative, for sure. I know they have. I know why haven't they arrested anybody exactly? I don't know. It's a huge. It's like a bunch of people is my guess. Oh, I'm sure that I'll be live with Sweet Pie Low again, and we've been talking about some ideas and stuff, so we'll let you guys know. I don't know how much though, we could go on and on and on about, Summer Wells guys. There's not always like shocking thing. If we have a topic to talk about that, then we might, but you never know. But me and Sweetie Pie have been talking about some possible ideas. Not all exactly on Summer Wells per se, but like I think people like PG, unfortunately, they have, she comes up with like shocking information every day, and it's like it can't be like that. She's been having shocking information every day now for 4.5 years. Well, Jody was intentionally trying to do that, I'm sure, but I didn't see it at the time, think of it at the time, but then like I had people messaging me and telling me that, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, she probably was. And Fred's like, oh, she definitely was just trying to get somebody riled up, because if we're not talking about what's important, and if we're off, talking pissed off, yelling at Jody Sue, then yeah, we're not. She doesn't want us focusing on Andy, or her son. That's the whole point of that. So she's not gonna make me feel like a horrible person. Like, I just don't understand what I've done to put her. Well, I mean, I understand about her son being I do understand being protective of her son, because I would definitely be protective of my daughter as well. But she has options. She's had 4.5 years to come up with an idea to get away from that place and use this platform she has to get away and do the right thing, and she still has yet to do that. So yeah, I kind of don't have much respect for her right now. Then she comes on here and says she doesn't say things that she's clearly said in front of us, right, to all of us. That's called like narcissism, or that's manipulation. That reminds me of a narcissistic ex of mine that would tell me that I'm not seeing what I'm seeing right in front of my eyes. Have you ever had Dana one of those? That kind of sounds like Jody Sue, like trying to tell us that we didn't see what we saw with our own eyes. You know how many times this happened here in this community, in the Summer Wells case? People trying to change reality. It's actually called a lie. Go get sleep, Mimi. I'm probably going to get off here in just a few. I'm having my sinuses are acting up again. Let's see. Oh. Remember how crazy Jody got when people were contacting Jody's sister? She got way nuts. That was after one of her nutty stories. I'm trying to think how I feel about the Jody sister thing. I'm not looking at anything. Fred's like, "What are you looking?" I'm just like kind of staring off into the thinking. When I do that, I stare off in the distance when I'm thinking, and I'm trying to think if how I felt, what my opinion is of people contacting Jody's sister. I'm trying to. I. That's kind of iffy. I don't know if I would do it, but that's an iffy one. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Good night, Mimi. Back to the time. Oh, well, what if about her saying on recording with Fred that she knew Summer was missing at 3:20? How the hell would she know that? At 3:20? Did you ask her why or how she knew that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was recording for Lyle. At that time, I was just letting her talk.
I'd just be wondering why she, or I would have been like, I don't know. Maybe I know how you are. I know how Fred is. He doesn't realize until afterwards, like things don't register until afterwards he thinks of things.
Yeah, if you start asking questions like that and you standing there recording, it brings attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
It ain't like an interview.
I'm just
standing there interviewing them while I'm recording them for live.
I'm just wondering, why would she know Summer was missing at 3:20? That's a huge red flag. Like, you didn't, or law enforcement, when did she say that? Was on the 15th she said that, or 16th? Maybe if it was like not the 15th, maybe it wouldn't be as weird or stand out. I can't
remember if it was the 15th or 16th. It's one of the 2 days.
Okay. So she's knowing that Summer went missing at 3:20, but yet everybody knew the law enforcement didn't get in there till 6:30. Well, law enforcement didn't even get in there till like 7 p.m. Law enforcement was called at 6:37, right? So
because she talked about on recording, she said that she knew Summer was gone. That's what she said. She said, "I knew Summer was gone at 3:20." Then she talked on and on there for a little bit. Then she got to talk about she heard a scream. Her and Youngins heard a scream and stuff, and it was roughly 5:30 or something. And that's why they like, well, law enforcement, when we were discussing it, they're like, well, how did she know she was gone at this time and hear something at this time way later? It can't happen both ways.
Remember when she got in the creek and the boys looked all the property line? It's all bush. Yeah, she said something about the boys. She said the boys said something to Candace, like, or no, Candace said something to the boys, like, or it's not my fault, or
That was something she told online or something. But I know she tried the first day that summer went on the 15th after I went down there and was recording. She was trying to get me go to a certain spot in the creek too.
yeah, why?
She had went in the water and stuff. She kept saying something looked weird in the water. Well, why are you telling me to go look? Ain't you talked to law enforcement about it? The law enforcement's been here for a while before I even got here. And you've not told them nothing about it, but you want me to go and check a certain spot out in the creek that you went in and looked.
That's weird. What was she trying to get you to?
Probably trying to set something up.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Probably
Like,
make
I'm
it
trying to
look like I
think.
was the one that was in the creek.
I wonder
But
why.
it's weird how she says that she went about 20 foot in and stuff. 20 foot in? What do you mean 20 foot in? The creek's not but 3 foot wide at the most.
20 foot in. Maybe she went 20 foot, like 20 feet along the creek.
Must be what she was talking about. She said 20 foot in.
But how many inches is it? It's like,
at the deepest spots at that time was probably 8 inches or something at the most. Most places went, excuse me, a couple inches deep.
yeah, why would you have to even walk through it?
The
Like,
deepest spot right there where she was at was right in that curve where there's a tree stump sticks up in a bend of the creek, and that kind of cuts it a little deeper. It's probably 8 inches deep or something. I'm just guessing.
Andy and Dawn magically arrived at the same time. Yeah. And Jody Sue
And
claimed
they was done there before the 2 officers got there.
Andy and
Because the 2 officers said that when they pulled up on the hill that Dawn was already there. Dawn, Candace, and the boys was there. Because the TBI forensics, when they come up over that other issue up the holler, the forensic man was asking the 2 officers that had come out there if they know which officers was first on scene, and it happened to be them 2 officers. And then he was questioning them about how Dawn's demeanor was and Candace's and stuff like that.
right. Gosh, guys, my sinuses at night. I don't know. Andy and Dawn magically, yeah, they magically run. Cops didn't come till like 6 something, right? Yeah, cops weren't, well, like 7 cops when I got there. If police were called at 6:37, so
Well, you got to figure. Usually, it takes them about 40 minutes. Usually.
so that means they might not have even been there till 7:30, almost 7:20.
Of course, they could have done.
Maybe there could have been one of them close.
Yeah, they could have been one close. Them 2 could have been already patrolling out that way or something and
Yeah.
dropped in pretty quick. But if they have to come from Rogersville from the sheriff's department, if they're there and come out, it takes them at least 45 minutes.
That's crazy. I could see why it would be dangerous out there, and like police say, "Oh, don't go out there after dark because nobody police." I mean, you can't even call the police for one. It's hard to get any signal.
The reason they come so many deep when they come out there anyway is because their radio signal don't work and stuff a lot of time when they got up in there. I mean, it works better now since some of us went missing. They've upgraded to different beakers and stuff.
Yeah, they used to mess with them out there, and the people used to mess with the cops out there because of that. Because and trap them in there and stuff.
Even 10 years ago, if you called anything on Beach Creek, usually it was 5 to 10 deep coming. They wouldn't just come on one car.
Because they would trap you in there and stuff and mess with the police if you.
Yeah, they used to mess with them hard though.
Because they don't have a radio. Yeah, or they can't get radio signal out there.
once they got to certain areas of Beach Creek, they didn't have nothing. No signal.
They're stuck out there with no backup, nothing. Yeah. Tracy claims she hears him calling for Summer while tending flowers right after Summer allegedly was tending flowers, not one damn flower on either of those lots. Messy stories.
Like Jody, the flowers, she was that on like she was attending her, well, Fleeta's, not Fleeta. Annie's grandmother, Fleeta's one planted them years ago. And they ain't never been messed with since.
Remember Tracy's son was in a pool with Summer. I think he snatched her or died. Summer would have recognized him and gone with him. That's the rest is Donna's. It's a thought. Tracy was in the pool with Summer, or Tracy's son was in the pool with Summer.
Yeah, he was in the pool with Summer about 3 weeks, right at, I guess, before Summer went missing.
Yeah, Summer probably would
That was
go
the
with
last
him.
time I ever seen Summer, physically seen Summer, was that day. I never seen her nowhere along roads or nothing after that. That was about 3 weeks. It was like some I actually seen Summer.
You didn't see her in the road after that?
No, I didn't see her around nowhere.
But you didn't see her all the time anyways
No,
or
you just
anything
had
like
to
that. Because you were...
Be, coming in or out of the holler and them traveling. Or
So guys, don't get too freaked out like that about that, because he didn't see Summer that much anyways.
No.
But that is interesting to note. And that pool was not there the day Summer went missing, which is weird because that was just a few weeks before. And even Fred mentioned that to law enforcement.
I'd said something about the pool up there, and last time I was up there, I told them I seen Damien and stuff, and because they asked me when I had seen Summer last, last time I physically seen her, and that's what I even told them, that it had been about 3 weeks, and she was in a pool out from the porch, and Damien was in the pool with her. And that was the last time I physically had seen Summer.
What was he doing? Was he just chilling?
He just sitting there in the pool with his arms laid back on the sides of the pool, just sitting there.
So he wasn't really like interacting with Summer or anything. Just
no, Summer just
relaxing.
jumping around, splashing water on the other side of it, the pool in it.
Remember, there was a call involving a school or something around the same time. Maybe that was to send Ellie in a different direction so it would take them longer to arrive. There was a call about supposedly...
Yeah, see, that was in Persia community off of Highway 70 and 66. Out next to...
Molinex?
Huh?
That Molinex Drive thing, or...
No.
Oh,
no, that's down towards St. Clair Market.
Oh.
Where I'm talking about. The same cow, there's a cow come in at the same time, about a 4-year-old little girl down there walking on the side of the road. But that's where some stuff got confused, I think, on the 911 calls, is what I had heard the law enforcement talking about.
Oh, so there was some kind of confusion then. Is that what you heard about?
Yeah.
Then maybe Annie is right that there was. Maybe that's the name of this game in the Summer Wells case from the beginning is confusion. Let's cause confusion on purpose.
The calls about both of them, they said, come in almost same time, the one in Persia community and the Summer too.
Yeah, so that is kind of strange. I agree.
Because I didn't know nothing about the Persia one until law enforcement was talking about there's miscommunication between the two, that Summer and down there.
I wonder what Jody Sue would say, or has she been asked this yet, about that incident that happened when her son came running out of the woods and she was like honking her horn when those people were up there helping the Wells. And has anybody asked her that? Does anybody know here if Jody Sue's been asked about what that was all about.
She tried to say that he was just checking the mailbox, that he wasn't over there. That's what she said about that.
There was a call about 2 kids on a highway. Who were they? I don't remember 2 kids on the highway, I don't think.
Well, they try to say that they was a boy and a girl spotted in back of a maroon truck.
Yeah, I do remember something like
Big
that.
Elm Road, which Big Elm Road is the one that is off Nedland End that goes up to Sensabaugh or Tunnel and stuff.
So is that off a highway? Maybe.
Right there at Rotherwood's mansion.
Yeah.
That road right there. And the Sensabaugh Tunnel and all that, same road.
Is it a highway? I don't know.
Yes, it's a highway. It goes from the
Was it a boy and a girl?
They said a boy and girl.
Yeah. She was checking the mail as she was waiting for her husband. Yeah, as her son was running out of the woods. No, he was probably spying for some reason. I bet that's
she was
true.
supposed to be in the vehicle blowing the horn for him. So how is she checking her mailbox and waiting on him and him?
Yeah, why would he?
He would have been driving her car, you see.
Planting flowers a code word for something, maybe. Probably, Tanya. Val Evans. Wait, Evans plus Summer Wells. Wait, what do you mean, Julia? There's a lot of probably on it. There's a lot of code words and all kinds of hidden meanings and stuff, I'm guessing. But still, guys, what do you guys think about? I don't think we really even talked about like the killer looks thing. And if that was something, do you guys? Well, I guess we don't know until he'll tell us more.
They didn't have nothing on her mailbox at all, as I never know.
Oh, about as far as cameras on the wells. I think she had cameras on the wells. Well, she didn't even have cameras before. I mean, she definitely didn't have cameras before Summer went missing because or I'll say this, she didn't have them the day Summer went missing because she
had Damien to put one up on the bottom driveway.
Yeah, like Fred has said many times.
About 50 foot up on the right hand side on the first big pine on the right.
So if she did have one, she had it taken down for the day Summer went missing. That'd be very suspicious if there was proof of her having cameras before Summer went missing, because they were putting one up on the day of.
As far as any up on the hill, I don't know, but I did witness them while I was recording, because that's the only time I got Damien on the recording was he walked straight down the hill and he asked Jody where to put the camera up, and she told him, and he walked straight back to the top of the hill and there did come back down. He's the only one that didn't hang around the road and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Someone said Jody Sue had stuffed animals taped to her mailbox.
Yeah, I've never seen nothing's taped to their mailbox or nothing.
Hence the SD cards, right? Well, I think those were probably Fred's SD cards that came up missing. It's probably really what those were. It makes me think, did the Bernards go around and pay everybody for the SD cards? Where did Fred?
Mine was in a bag that got stolen.
Yeah, Fred's was in a Ziploc bag, right?
Yeah.
Probably sold by Fred's sister, Karen, but just a guess. That's just
had been sold to Andy because her and Andy started teaming up about that time.
Yeah, just a hypothesis. Yeah, but I mean, we have seriously wondered that if Karen did sell them.
because
That I'm not
they
saying it's
disap-
fact. I'm just saying. So
Because
don't
they
get your
was-
panties in a bunch, Karen.
because they disappeared when she was supposed to be visiting when
Yeah, she had that freaking. She decided to go
run
pilfer
over
through
all-
there and stuff for that fake
No,
psychic.
It didn't happen then. It happened the first few days I went to jail.
Oh, she did that video though too for the fake psychic too.
Oh no.
Oh, geez. Anyways, I don't want to get on that because I'll get mad. I think Killer Looks could be a stunt for presentation. There's no way to know what he says. I think the Killer Looks thing could be a stunt for a presentation. You don't think it was real? You think he's messing with us?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It's definitely interesting. If he is messing with us, I guess it's good. I don't think so.
I don't believe they done it at all. I believe it really happened. And I feel like it was a targeted attack. That's my personal opinion.
That's what you said since day one. Well, Leon Me is saying he did get hit, so Mailbox conveniently tending to her Hallmark Channel gardens. Yeah, she doesn't have gardens.
No.
Besides, no.
I mean, only flowers that's at the bottom of the hill. One's in old tire that they made into a flower pot. Well, Felita, Andy's grandmother did. And then they painted a few, I think, around the mailbox and stuff. But for Jody planting, no. That bitch ain't gonna do nothing. She's too damn lazy. They did take and string a few lights up, like for Halloween and stuff around the little old tree there. About where the property line is, where the property stake is, right there, pretty close. Jackie Dobbs and theirs.
So he says it's a roadkill collector for that death box shit. Yeah, what the hell is that? I've never heard.
I've never heard nobody even in that area doing anything.
What
like
is that? I mean, come on.
I mean, even out there where she lives now, the backyard, that tree there, it looks like a satanic bunch of stuff. It's all kinds of stuff hanging out of it and stuff.
Maybe it's that weeping willow that
what.
Donna talks about, the clue that she talks about. Maybe that's what that is.
I don't know what it is. This looks creepy.
I said that. I swear, guys, you guys could go to my very first videos. Now, I didn't start going live till September, beginning of September, but my very first, I was always saying that I got that feeling from her. And then it just happens to come out that, Ryan's kids are into that shit. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then Cher's tattoos on the back of her legs. Like, she told everybody they're the monster symbols, but the monster, if you look it up, guys, look up the Hebrew, what Hebrew 666 is.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's just collecting roadkill, just normal hobby, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. If I might be taking a little, and it's not because of anything, but I just honestly probably will take
a bunch of research on something too.
Yeah, I might just pull away for a little bit from Summer Wells. From Summer Wells doesn't mean I'm not going to be live about other things. Just for a couple weeks, just to take a break. But there's nothing. I mean, it's the only the stuff. It is scary though. It is. I mean, it does get a little bit. I mean, but I do want to. I mean, I'm not because of Jody Sue and what she says, but just because of my own personal feelings. But I would like to know why Jody Sue says it so. Why she says it like that? Because if she knows it's so dangerous, then she probably knows what happened. So why does she think it's so dangerous? He was horrific screaming in the background of his live. What was his? Oh my god! I was about to make a bad joke. Sorry, I was gonna make a bad joke. I just had to hold it about the horrific screaming. I was gonna say something about satanic worshiping, traditions and sacrifices. Sorry, I had to say it. Weird screaming in the background. Sorry, what is that? Are you serious? Yeah, but I mean, who knows? And if we do a part 3, we just would have probably more. I don't know. Who knows in the future? I don't know. But there also might be, I might be going on Sweet Pie Lows about other topics too. I don't know. We've been talking about it. I just, though, for Summer Wells, might chill out for a couple weeks because, geez Louise. I don't know. Why I always say this, and I'll say it one more time. Like, why does this have to? Why couldn't it have been? Why couldn't a Summer Wells case? Why couldn't it have been anything? Just anything different than what? Like, as far as what happened, more than likely happened to her, and what we think happened to her. Why couldn't it just have been just something completely different? Anything but what it is. Anything. Why does it have to be the one we're wrapped up in? You know what I mean? Why does it have to be like this? Oh, thank you, Katie. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Have I ever been asked to participate? No, heck no. Hell no. And I would never. That's not normal to be asked like I mean, I don't know. No, I haven't. All right, guys. I'm going to go, though. I'm tired. But we'll talk to you guys later, all right? Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye.